Hi, I'm Parker. In this video I will show you the basics of setting up the platform movement object. This object makes it easy to get started, and in a few events you can have the beginnings of your next platform game. As always, the source for everything we cover in this video is linked in the description below. Over in the frame editor we will need a few objects. The first will be the player. Then we will need a platform for the player to stand, walk and jump on. Finally we'll need the platform movement object to control all of the movement. For this example I will be using active objects for the platform. You can use background objects, but I prefer the flexibility of actives. These can easily be destroyed and pasted as obstacles in the event editor to save resources. First, we need to select which active object will be the player. I'll add the start frame event to do this. At this event, we will go to the PMO and select Set Object, then select the player object. If we run the application, our object will have the platform physics applied, but it will fall straight through the platform. Don't worry, this is normal. We will now add the code that tests for collisions. Our next event will have two conditions. One of them will test if the player overlaps the platform. The second will test if the PMO's inbuilt collision is active. The order is important here. Add a new event and select your player object. Now go to collisions and select overlapping another object. We want to test if the player is overlapping our platform, so go ahead and select the platform object. Right click the event to find the option to insert a new condition. Now we want to use the built-in collision detection of the PMO. To do that, select the PMO and then navigate to collision testing and then select test for obstacle overlap. If your event is right, the first line will be green. If your first line is red, simply drag and drop the conditions to reorder. Finally, in this event we need to add an action. Insert a new action and navigate to the PMO. Select collisions, then select object does overlap with an obstacle. Now when we run the app, the player should stop when it collides with the platform. Next we'll add the movement to our player, including left, right and jump. The first event we need to create is a repeat while the A key is being pressed. On this event we can go to the PMO and select on user input and then select user is holding left input key. Now repeat this for the D key and select user is holding right input key. That's the left and right movement added. Now we need to add the jump. To do this I will add an event that tests for the spacebar being pressed. Now for the action. Select on user input and then select jump. Now when we run the app, the player is able to walk, jump and move freely around the platform. That's it for this video. In the next part we will cover advanced techniques that make your platform games more playable and fun. This will include double jumps and coyote time. Until then, take very good care of yourself and happy deving!